Okay, hold on a second, Keisha. Just let me ask Ronald exactly what's going on, because it takes two to tango, and I need to hear his side of the story.
So she's driving me insane. Got stress heavy on my brain. She keeps playing silly games. Man, I'm about to bring the pain. We seem to fuss and fight every day and every night. Please give some advice so we can see the light. See the light.
The truth is that you're not in love with them. You're in love with the idea of them, because nobody brags about being loved inconsistently. Like, no one sits here and looks at something that's being done poorly to them and says, oh, but look how good it is. No, the reality is that for a lot of us, our mind has already been made up on who they are. So when they're showing up to us poorly, when they're showing up to us negatively, when they're not actually good for us, we convinced ourselves that they already were. And the hardest part of all that is actually telling yourself the truth. It's actually believing what other people see. It's actually knowing that you shouldn't be treated this way. That there is no person that loves you that is inconsistent with you. That there is no person that actually wants something with you that just breadcrumbs you along. At the end of the day, you are going to break your own heart because you are more in love with the idea of them than the reality of them. And if you continue to stay in that place, you will continue to make sure that you are miserable. You don't deserve inconsistent love. You don't deserve partiality. You deserve the fullness. At the end of the day, you have to believe who they are, not who you want them to.
I'm tired of the toxicity. I'm going to jump right on out here into the deep end. I'm tired of the toxicity talk. Even some of the spiritual folk, I know spiritual folk struggle with words because it's hard to pull that experience into words. What do you mean you don't deserve? What do you mean? Well, you deserve the best that life has to offer. Wrong. You deserve what you cultivate.
That's how you get.
Internally, externally, right? We got to stop the fairy tale stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're just tuning in to the Voice of Reason, you already know what it is. It's Wholeness Wednesday. And when it's Wholeness Wednesday, you know who's in town. You know who's in the building. Hey. Precious McGill. Hey. The resident spiritualist. That's right. She's in the building, man. And it's important that we have these conversations.
Very.
Does religion make us fantasize about God? Or about, not about God, but yes. But does it make us fantasize about love and relationship too?
Yes.
You gave me a powerful topic. And Precious saw I was in here writing. But this topic sat in my spirit when I got it and I thought about it. The relationship you're actually in. Are people actually in the relationship they think they're in? Fantasy, possession, and the death of the real person. Are you in a relationship with the actual person or the manicured performance? When the fantasy dies and the real person is all that remains, who exactly are you still loving?
Right.
Christ alive.
Christ alive.
People get mad. This is your topic, Precious. They get mad at me. Like, Zoe, why we gotta have these kind of conversations, Zoe?
Hey.
Why we gotta talk this kind of stuff, Zoe? I was listening to somebody, and I mean no disrespect. I'm not even gonna say their names because I'm not with the viral clip stuff, but I was listening. You can't call, listen. You can't call another person a narcissist while you're actively aggrandizing and pedestalizing yourself. I didn't understand. I was listening to the brother and he was, this person is a narcissist. And I'm going to tell you because God told me. Listen here, Joan of Arc.
Right, right.
We don't know what God said to you, sir.
Right.
But do you understand what? And then people follow, they go, they chase. Precious,
Yo.
how can we be in a relationship with the actuality of a person? How is that accomplished, Precious?
Yeah. It comes from seeing, and seeing requires clear vision. And so when you meet people, if you're going off of how you feel about them, you may be not able to see them. It takes time to see people.
Slow down. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Because you just called out everybody. She didn't even mean to, and it was sweet. This is why they mad at me, because I don't say it sweet. She just said, I just want you. She said it so. So if you connect, off of how you feel.
Yeah.
That was
You
huge.
ain't seeing.
You
Yeah.
can't see if you're connecting
Yeah.
on how you feel.
So how people are operating for the majority, right? We can't globalize and say everyone, but how people operate, many people operate, they allow their perspective to be colored by how they feel. What you feel for a person informs what you see. It should be what you see informs how you feel.
Oof, we got it backwards.
Yes, we have it backwards. I have suffered greatly from that. That was one of the best teachers. It helped me understand the concept on a lived level, right? But when you see a person, it may cause a physical sensation in your body. It could be repulsion, it could be excitement, it could be attraction. You're operating off of a chemical high. We've talked about that. But the where this takes a departure is when people allow what they initially felt to continue to be the high that they chase in relationship to that person. Well, this is how I felt when I first met them. But you weren't seeing them when you first met them. You're trying to reframe or reposition the picture that you're receiving based on how you felt.
Oh my God.
You know? Versus, so the best thing you could do is suspend judgment about it being bad or good. Look at it for what it is. And can you love what you see?
But they built their whole life on judgment.
Because people are addicted to being loved. So they have a fantasy set of standards or energies that they're looking for because they believe that this is going to equal love.
Oh my
right? Versus suspending judgment, seeing a person for who they are And then every time you see this person or experience this person, tell yourself the truth about who they are.
Lord have mercy. 1-800-920-1580. You've returned to the scene of the conversation. The Voice of Reason, Wholeness Wednesdays, live on KBLA Talk 1580. We're on complete fire tonight already. Get to your phone lines. Get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready. We would like to talk to you. She's saying something that's quite profound. You can't see because you too busy trying to feel good. Most people believe they are in a relationship with another human being. Simply put, they are not. They are in a relationship with a carefully manicured projection, a preferred version of a person assembled and defended long after, the real person has already left it. The fantasy is not a soft illusion. It is a demand. It requires the other person to remain recognizable, predictable, and useful to their internal story. When they deviate, the system does not update. What? It punishes. Disappointment, resentment, and the quiet withdrawal of affection are not signs that love is dying. They are signs that the projection is failing and the actual human being held responsible for this. Oh my God, are we doing this to people, Precious?
Yeah, I mean, you ever been in a relationship with someone and it's like, I don't even know who you are. Indeed, you don't, but you're being introduced. This disappointment that you're experiencing is introducing you deeply to who the person is. But because it's divergent or not what we anticipate, want, or have informed ourselves that we're experiencing, we become disappointed versus enlightened.
I'm going to tell you right now, y'all ain't going to like us. Nah, because listen, you remember the adult TV shows we weren't allowed to watch as
Benny
kids?
Hill.
That's what this show is.
Yeah.
This is the adult relationship talk.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
All that fantasy gobbledygook that people are talking.
Right.
You know, like, I'm here to tell you, right now, this is psychological nudity.
Yeah.
We done came up with a new... Is this cycle? No, I ain't gonna say it. Anyway, possession.
Possession.
Listen, possession. You belong to me. I own you. You're mine. I'm yours. Right? Possession hides inside what most people call care. Because I did this for you.
It means I care. Yeah.
It means I care, and it means you owe. The need to shape, correct, and restore the preferred vision, right? The version of what I'm projecting outward is treated as devotion.
Yeah.
If you protect my wounds and the mask I wear and the image I project, we got a good thing going.
That's why people say, I'm a good guy. I'm a good man. I'm a good woman. I'm a good one. Why? You saying it out loud does not make it so.
Hey!
It's less about good or bad. It's about the way things are. It's about the way things are. And are they vibrationally in alignment with who you are? And so you have to know who you are. Like Murty said, love is when two vibrations are matching energy equally at the same time. A lot of times what we have is someone who's been pretending or someone who is holding on to their fantasy. They're usually misaligned.
Precious, this is hitting me in the spirit.
Uh-oh. Boop.
How you gonna lead me to Christ and you're a narcissist? How you gonna lead me to love and you're a narcissist? See, I know when you're a narcissist because you care about your image more than you care about your message.
Yes.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Who you talking?
I don't know who the hell I'm talking to. See, do you understand what?
I do.
Oh yeah, they out there. They're searching for validation,
Yeah.
and the packaging is right. I told you, I can tell a product, right? This is how America work.
America.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, you attractive? Put on the right clothes.
Yeah.
Speak the right diction.
Yeah.
This is a package. This is a product being presented to the gullible.
Uh-huh.
See, if you really want to get down with real relationship,
Right.
guess what you got to do? Get psychologically nude.
Indeed.
If you want to get down with real relationship, like the actual purpose of relationship, right? Tonight's topic, the relationship you're actually in. See, you can have a whole fantasy about the person you're with. And if that person conforms to your fantasy, that's your person.
Right.
Oops.
Right.
The moment they step out of that box you put them in, your wounds put them in, and they start to reflect back to you the stuff that you neglect that lives within you, who is this person?
Right.
I never knew you.
Right. Well, the thing is that people can only pretend to be a thing for so long before the real person shows up. And this is why it's really good to take your time and to deny your attraction, deny your feelings in the interim, in the beginning, and sometimes even in the interim stage before you enter into deep relationship. A lot of time spent together can give the illusion of togetherness.
Yeah, I call it wound glue. Wound glue.
I like that. I like
Wound
that.
stucco.
I like
Because we spent time, we tight. No.
Nah.
That ain't it. Because if you spend the time evading, right, what the mirror reflection of relationship is bringing up in you,
Oh yeah.
all you trying to do is feel good. Now,
Right.
back to your feeling. Talk to us that the feeling is just an illusion. It's not real. It subsides. It goes away. It intensifies. It weakens.
Yeah.
Talk to me about it.
Yeah, it creates a response where dopamine is released in the body, where feel good hormones are released when someone visually appears. Also, when people tell you, say, okay, Precious, who are you? If I tell you I have a master's degree, I have a bachelor's degree, I own this, I drive this, I'm not telling you who I am. I'm telling you what I have.
Oops, don't go nowhere, Lord. Stay right there. Oh, Lord, the fire done got lit this evening. Listen, Precious done told you about dopamine. I'm going to say copamine and hopamine. I hope they act right. I'm going to hang in there for a little while longer. Copamine and hopamine and dopamine.
Yes.
That's what we are. When we come forward, the voice of reason, only on KBLA Talk 1580. We're going to keep this fire lit.
The reasons that we're here, the reasons that we fear, our feelings won't disappear. You're listening to the voice of reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
5 years ago, they said progressive talk radio was dead. KBLA Talk 1580 said, hold our mic. 5 years of the conversations that matter, the voices that don't get silenced, the truth that doesn't get softened. We didn't tone it down, we turned it up. KBLA Talk 1580, unapologetically progressive, proudly Los Angeles, and just getting started. KBLA Talk 1580, stream us anywhere.
KBLA Talk 1580. We've got a lot to talk about.
KBLA Talk 1580 is connecting you with services and solutions.
Domestic violence and family violence is when someone in an intimate or family relationship tries to gain or maintain power and control over another through a wide range of abusive behaviors. Every single act may amount to abuse. Abuse can take on various forms: psychological and emotional, physical and economic, and sexual abuse. The Genesee Center Incorporated is a nationally recognized nonprofit domestic violence prevention and intervention organization, housing women and children from 30 days up to 2 years through emergency and transitional shelters. The Genesee Center also provides support services like mental health counseling, life skills classes, computer training, job referrals, after-school programs for children, field trips, tutoring, and comprehensive direct legal services. If you need help or you'd like to donate or volunteer, call the Genesee Hotline, 1-800-479-7328. That's 1-800-479-7328, or visit genesee.org. Everyone has the right to be safe. This is a community call to action from KBLA Talk 1580.
Turn the dial to where the truth lives. This is KBLA Talk 1580.
It's the show everybody's talking about. What's up, y'all? I'm Amanda Seals with a personal invitation for you to join me every Friday here on KBLA Talk 1580. Now, you get 2 chances to tap in, noon to 2 p.m., and again from 4 to 6 p.m. Real talk, no filter, just you and me on the highest of vibrations. Fridays only on KBLA Talk 1580.
You want some more. It's the voice of reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
Let that ride.
Don't you know I sit around with my head hanging down, and I wonder who's loving you. Life without love is oh so lonely.
Why is it we all so desperately want to be loved?
Because we are so desperately empty, lonely.
Would you say that loving on the whole is more important than being loved?
Yes, of course, obviously, which means one must understand this emptiness, this loneliness in oneself. So the question of love is really an extraordinary thing, because a mind that is frightened obviously cannot love. A mind that is self-concerned with its own ambitions, greeds, fears, guilt, suffering, has no capacity to love. A mind that is divided in itself, that lives in fragments, obviously cannot love. A mind that lives in division. For division implies sorrow. That is the root cause of sorrow, division.
Hey, listen. Let me tell you something. I have Krishnamurti's, or Krishnamurti. I have his entire compendium of books. I've been reading his works since the early 90s. I've read every book he's ever written.
I believe it.
Several times.
I believe it.
No, I have to qualify because if you're a fan of this show and you listen to this show, you've heard that clip before. See, truth is truth. I could play that clip 7,500 times.
For different topics.
Because the truth of it is never going to change. Then you got people who are so fragmented in their spirit, they can't see God in everything.
Right.
So you'll say, oh, that's an Indian man. I don't listen to what did Jesus say? What did the red words and what Krishnamurti just said does not conflict with Jesus's view on love.
No, it does not.
Not in the least. But because you can't hear it unless it's packaged,
right?
Do you see?
Right.
Spiritual confirmation bias.
Right.
So me and Precious come here today to tell you that you need to be in relationship with actuality and not activity.
Amen.
Can you speak to that, sis?
Amen. Actualizing energy requires first understanding. And it shifts you from doing, which is the activity, to being, which is the actualizing, the embodiment of, right? So many people say they want to be loved. I want to be loved, of course, but I'm not aching or weeping for that in a constant state because I am love.
And flip it. And guess what? If I can't be loved, right? If I can't receive it, I'm going to withhold it.
Many people do.
I'm going to arrest its development within me. Speak to that.
And they're going to hold you hostage in relationship for delivering what they can't access within themselves.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah. So people will be like, well, I don't feel like you. It's less about your feelings. Feelings are temporal. They change, they shift. Many things, many external things in our environment shift the feeling. But what you achieve inwardly through introspection, self-study, which is to say self-study, and understanding what it is that you're experiencing, you're always going to be looking for someone else to let you off the hook. What do I mean? Well, my mama was the first one that betrayed me. She didn't love me. She put me down. And now I'm going to be in relationship with women that act or remind me of my mother, because I'm going to transfer this relationship to the mother in you so you can then relieve me, because I never received it.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to the VOR, the voice of reason on complete fire. You better get in here. You better get in here before she burns everything down. When we come forward, more from Wholeness Wednesdays.
Relationships. Got you confused? Need some straight talk? This is where you get the unfiltered truth about love, relationships, and everything in between. He breaks down relationship dynamics with no-nonsense wisdom and practical advice that actually works. Tackling the questions you're afraid to ask and giving you the answers you need to hear. You're inside the voice of reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
Payton with BIN News Now. Immigrant advocates and community leaders gathered outside the Miramar ICE office to protest increased arrests across Florida.
To advocate for an extension of TPS at the congressional level.
With temporary protected status ending for many Haitians, advocates are calling for changes to immigration law and urging Miami officials to stop cooperating with federal deportation efforts. Black Maryland Governor Wes Moore has named 2 judges to Washington County District Court. Travis William Poole will fill a vacancy created by a retirement, while Michaela Miriam Eugenia McNichols will serve in a newly created 3rd judgeship. And the petition period is underway for Chicago's 2027 mayoral race. Political director Christian Perry says some groups have already started collecting signatures for Black Mayor Brandon Johnson, though Johnson has not announced whether he'll seek another term. Get BIN News Now on demand 24/7 on the iHeartRadio app.
Compassion sponsorship means food, healthcare, education, and most of all, being known, loved, and protected. There are thousands of kids waiting over a year. End their wait. Sponsor a child with compassion today. Text the word radio to 83393.
As we go a little something like this.
Talkers Magazine has spoken. Out of every talk radio host in America, Tavis Smiley ranks number 14 on the Heavy 100 list. One of the top 15 most important voices in the nation, right here on KBLA Talk 1580. Unapologetically progressive, unapologetically powerful. Tune in weekdays on the 9s, 9 a.m. to noon or 9 p.m. to midnight. This is your station. This is your voice.
Let's get it on!
It's never too early to start talking about money in realistic ways with your kids. JP Morgan Chase navigates how to educate your kids now about creating long-lasting, healthy money habits. Whether your kids are in elementary school, high school, or college, now is a great time to start a conversation about ways to create healthy money habits as they grow, ultimately benefiting their financial future. Talking about money in a realistic way to support your kids' lifestyle and dreams, your first banking account geared towards high school or college. It's never too early. Explaining the basics, what you earn and what you spend, building financial confidence starts with getting organized. Learning and practicing vital money skills now will stay with them for life. Tools they will have to stay on top of their finances and achieve their goals. This segment is sponsored by JP Morgan Chase.
Let me put my hard hat on, go back outside, and see if these procrastination Crenshaw construction crews have shown up yet. I'm saving space for grace, but if these trucks don't show up soon, well, you already know. Destination Crenshaw, your time is up. With a KBLA Talk 1580 editorial, I'm Tavis Smiley. KBLA Talk 1580 and Bethesda Temple Church invite residents, churches, businesses, and community leaders along the Crenshaw corridor to join a vitally important community conversation Thursday, July 30th, 6:30 p.m. at Bethesda Temple Church, 4909 Crenshaw Boulevard. For years now, this community has been living with unkept promises and the devastating effects of the unfinished Destination Crenshaw construction project, leaving residents, businesses, and churches to deal with myriad problems, including the loss of parking, restricted access, traffic congestion, and a lack of emergency vehicle access when it matters most. For years now, Procrastination Crenshaw has directly contributed to the loss of customer revenue for local black-owned businesses and, sadly, has forced the closure of some businesses along this 1.3-mile corridor. For years now, churches have been experiencing decreased attendance due to the elimination of parking, and social service programs for vulnerable fellow citizens have been altogether halted. For years now, residents have watched their quality of life erode, and nothing has been done about it. If they think they can get away with treating black folk like second-class citizens, they better think again.
You better think about what you're trying to do to me.
This town hall meeting is a reckoning, a public witness, an opportunity for impacted community members to share their experiences for the public record as we prepare to hold those responsible accountable for this enduring nightmare. So please join us Thursday, July 30th, 6:30 p.m. at Bethesda Temple Church, 4909 Crenshaw Boulevard. This town hall meeting is free and open to the public, but registration is required at KBLA1580.com. With a KBLA Talk 1580 editorial, I'm Tavis Smiley, and as always, we welcome your feedback.
You're listening to the Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams. Only on KBLA Talk 1580.
Wait, hold on, Andy. We're gonna have to start that record from the top. And it's music. It's beautiful. It's Prince. When you want to get at a baddie,
oh Lord,
let me tell you something. Prince is a cold dude. When you want to holler at a baddie, you see somebody talented like you, tiny like you, little, but fine. Like, ooh, look at her. Prince goes in the studio and writes a record for her.
I love that's so macadocious.
That is the macadamian of all macadamians. It didn't work, but this was the record. He wrote this record for Patrice Rushen.
Oh yeah.
He liked Patrice like, oh my God,
yes.
had a crush on her.
Yes.
And said, hey, I want to be your lover.
Yeah.
Andy, bring it back from the top.
Fear destroys love. Love cannot exist where fear is. Fear is a tremendous energy on its own. And love has no relationship with fear. They are totally divorced. Right? So, what is the origin of fear? Right? All this is to understand, to be alive to the nature of love. If you don't understand all this, then go and carry on whatever you are doing. Be happy with it. Enjoy yourself, making money, possessions, and all the blah.
Listen. If you're going to keep playing Morty, because I didn't pick none of these clips. Let me tell you something.
I picked them.
Listen, he get me charged up. The man, this is the real conversation nobody really want to have. Mm-hmm. Everybody's scared as hell in their relationship.
It's fear.
And he said them two, love and fear,
cannot exist in the same place.
They're not together.
Yeah.
And as he's talking, it pulls me back to Dr. David R. Hawkins and his consciousness grid. He said the majority of the planet, over 98% of the planet, is vibrating at the level of fear. It's a fear-conscious planet. That's the consciousness level of the planet. He said if it wasn't for 12, this is Dr. David R. Hawkins. He said if it wasn't for 12 master elders who spend the majority of their lives in prayer. 12 people who are vibrating over his calibration 700 or higher individually. Those 12 people counterbalance billions to raise our overall consciousness level to around 200 or something. But without them constantly praying, he said the globe for a consciousness level is vibrating at fear. Now, in Dr. David R. Hawkins' work, the calibration is 100. Energy viewpoint sees the world as dangerous, hostile, and full of anxious traps. Let's stop right there. I got to protect my peace. If boundaries are being built by fear, are they really boundaries?
Right, right.
We go back to the 3 little pigs. What material are you using? Talk to me, precious.
You know, this concept, and our very own Attila spoke about this on her social media. You don't protect the peace. Ego protects the peace. You stay in your peace, not protect it. You just stay in it. The spirit protects us solely. And whenever we go to fighting for ourselves, we feel that we have been wronged and we experience separation. That is not protection. It's not true protection. It's fear. Okay. I'm cognizant. I don't want to talk over people's head.
No.
I want to speak in terms. I want to speak in terms where people understand, but this concept of protecting yourself, and this is what drives behavior. It's really about centering inside of yourself. It's really about the mirror work that Murti speaks of, right? First, you must see yourself before you can truly see other people. If you've not taken the time to see yourself, do any mirror work, which does include shadow work, you're not effectively going to be able to love, right? Because you cannot see other people when you have not seen the self. This, am I answering your question, Zoe?
Yes.
This is something that a lot of people just don't stop to take the moment, the opportunity to do. You cannot honor yourself. You cannot love yourself until you see yourself. When you have seen yourself, you are able to appropriately, adequately see other people. That is absent of judgment. You see it for what it is.
Not for what you want it to be.
Not for what you want it to be. Not good or bad, or it becomes is. And
that's a level of consciousness.
It is a level of consciousness.
Yeah.
And what you begin to look for is less about what a person will do to you, but who they are in their being to you. So if I'm shaped this way and I'm vibrating, I need somebody that vibrates this way. Same shape, same force. The frequency is different, but they correspond, right? And so I hate wasting my time. It's not about where we eat. It's not about what you drive. It's not about where we vacation. It is about how you are vibrating. I'm more concerned about that than anything.
But what about people like Ebony Williams, who will come out and say he can't be a bus driver? He got to own the bus. Hold tight. When we come forward, hey, the voice of reason, I'm turning over tables tonight. Let's go.
Is it good to you? More Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams when we come forward.
Did you know the Crenshaw Corridor now offers free public Wi-Fi? Thanks to Destination Crenshaw and the City of Los Angeles, staying connected is easier than ever. Whether you're checking email, applying for jobs, doing homework, or supporting your local business, free internet access is now available along the corridor because everyone deserves the opportunity to connect, learn, and grow. To find Wi-Fi locations and learn more, visit www.getconnected.lacity.gov.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along. Which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
ZipRecruiter. My mom has decided to learn to paint, and she's good.
My dad's now into creative cuisine, and I've already put on 6 pounds.
Learning new things comes with age.
My mom, she started forgetting my name and what we're talking about.
Forgetting well-known things doesn't. Memory loss may be a sign of Alzheimer's disease. Early detection gives you and your loved one time to plan for the future. Learn the warning signs of Alzheimer's at 10signs.org. Brought to you by the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
This November, you'll decide who leads California. So shouldn't you hear directly from the people asking for your vote? Join us for California Voices, a political town hall and ballot forum, Saturday, October 3rd, 2026. Meet candidates running for governor, lieutenant governor, attorney general, and other major statewide and local offices, including mayor of Los Angeles, city attorney, and LA County sheriff. Get clear, nonpartisan breakdowns of the propositions on your November ballot, both sides, no spin. And ask your questions directly, in real conversation, face to face. California Voices is brought to you by KBLA Talk 1580 and the Empowerment Congress, giving you the information you need before you vote. Mark your calendar, Saturday, October 3rd, 2026, California Voices. Follow KBLA 1580 for details and download the KBLA 1580 app. Your vote, your voice. Be there.
You know you want some more. It's the voice of reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
I see you, Prince. Prince was like, yeah, little baby fingers. She fine. Out here on the piano. Got that little sweet little voice.
I can recall a certain magic in your eyes. A spell each time that you appear. A kiss so passionate that has been mesmerized. A come on love each time that you are near. Whoa. Starlight, star bright. Your love shines near or far, just like the brightest star.
Prince was probably thinking about the music they could make too. He was like, I'm gonna get her in my little silk bed with all the pillows.
She don't want no parts of that.
We gonna make love and make records. Yeah, have a little musical baby. Come out with some wings. Yay! Prince was like, I'm finna do it.
When you understand Love is not something to be asked for. You don't stretch out your hand to be loved. That means you are dependent on somebody. That means you really don't love at all.
Damn it.
If you are asking another to be loved, you're asking to be loved by another, that means you have no love in yourself. So obvious. If you have love, you don't ask anybody to be loved, that you be loved. See, we are making ourselves into beggars. That's what's happening. When we go to church,
No.
pray, we are beggars.
We are making ourselves to be beggars.
He said we are... Hey, Andy, I just sent you a record that goes directly with what the great Murti is saying. It lines up perfectly. Yes, but I need to get back to Murti. What in the world?
Mm-hmm.
But see, people are looking at me crazy. Zoe's weird. Zoe is telling us that needs, we're hearing the clinicians, psychology, we all have needs. And I'm arguing to say, maybe y'all got it wrong.
Well, they're dealing with pathology.
Yes.
So?
I need you to show up this way. I need you to be like this. And I'm saying, You mean your answer is outside? So psychology is inverted?
Well, that's why I stay in business. Perhaps there's a part of people that need to deal with the maladaptive parts of themselves because it opens them up to be ready for the divinity in self.
We don't even know how to love yet. That's what I'm saying. We playing relationship. Relationship is a game we play, but we don't know the rules to.
Yeah.
We think we do, but it's inverted.
That's why I was saying earlier, it's like you have to do that self-study, and then it will lead you to what you need to learn about studying the self. It leads you.
I'm telling everybody right now, run away from people who need you to be their answer.
Yeah.
Oh, play this record. This is right in line with Krishnamurti, but in reverse. Hey! I love you, Michael, but get out of here, Michael.
You're begging.
That's one of the coldest Michael Jackson jams ever.
May I please have some love, sir?
Someone put your hand out. I'm begging for your love, is what
he said it.
That was for the Dangerous album, produced by Teddy Riley. One of the coldest records ever. He recorded that at the same time he was recording the record Joy, that he winds up giving to Blackstreet. That was Mike. That was supposed to be Mike, Joy. But the record was Someone Put Your Hand Out. Murti just caught. Man, where the Murti clip at?
Yeah.
Murty just called us beggars. I got to hear Murty from the top. Come on, bring it back.
Love is not something to be asked for. You don't stretch out your hand to be loved. That means you are dependent on somebody. That means you really don't love at all. If you are asking another to be loved, you're asking to be loved by another, that means you have no love in yourself. So obvious. If you have love, you don't ask anybody to be loved, that you be loved. See, we are making ourselves into beggars. That's what's happening. When we go to church, pray, we are beggars. When we want somebody to help us, we are beggars. Or when we depend on books, we are beggars. It may be all right, we're a beggar, but see the consequences of it. You're always depending on somebody else. And there are all those people who will help you fill your bowl full of their rubbish.
Relationship panhandlers.
Yes. True Measy says that.
That's what he said.
Yeah. It's a thing, you know.
Gosh, Precious.
Andy came in on the break and was saying that because I was saying that it's challenging for me to experience dating when you have this level of awakening. And Zoe was saying they hate us, right? But it's like when you become aware, it shifts how you show up in relationship. You're not dependent on people. It's more about the exchange of people. Or how are we vibrating? Murty says 2 equal forces that are showing up at the same time. That's love.
So like present mirrors.
Yes, present mirrors. And that is the God force energy.
Mirrors of presence. Non-judgmental.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Non-evaluative.
Yeah.
No verdict.
Yeah.
But people don't know how to be that way.
But you can learn. Anybody can. It's less about, I can't be with them because they don't have enough money. It's more about, can I coexist with this person? They don't know who they are.
Or even, I didn't even know that this is how relationships are actually supposed to be.
You know, I think you arrive there, though, after awakening so much, because those earthly things dissipate, they fall away from you. You know, when you experience sovereignty and expansiveness, which equals awakening, enlightenment, you no longer have those desires to fill your void, like we spoke about the last time.
Void loving.
Yeah, void loving.
Black hole loving.
You want to fill it up with something, and it's a bottomless pit. So,
ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to the Voice of Reason. Precious done came in here and slapped me upside my dome piece on my way home from Venice Beach. Lord have mercy. She's in here cooking with the rarest grease. If you want to join her, all you have to do is call us at 1-800-920-1580. When we come forward, it'll be hour number 2, and we're going to Jamaica, Queens, New York.
Hey.
KBLA 1580 Santa Monica.
I'm Amber Payton with BIN News Now. Immigrant advocates and community leaders gathered outside the Miramar ICE office to protest increased arrests across Florida.
To advocate for an extension of